welcome back to the Paul Dolden Details channel, the return of the shiny head. Yes, it's the summer, thank God. Right, well, where have I been for the last few weeks? Well, a brief explanation will be on the community tab on my channel. If you subscribe to me and you go to the community tab, you can read a little paragraph and a picture of the dirty Citroen. You can do that later on after you watch this video. Right. Sam's Detailing UK, these guys reached out to me some time ago. They produced a rather nifty sample kit in this rather luxurious box, here modelled by myself. Enough about that. 8 products in the kit. These are 100ml bottles scattered in front of me. I'll explain what they're all about and also explain about the discount code before we start the video. Get me old sales pitch in. Honestly, I have tried to do this the best way possible, trying to criticise the products as much as I can in my usual way. I'll give you an honest opinion, trying to find things wrong with these. All will be explained throughout the video. Stop waffling, Paul, and get on with it. Right, what do you get in the kit? Get on with it, Paul. Right, you get a shampoo, a pH neutral shampoo, all in 100ml sizes. You get an exterior detailer. You get a wet coat product. Those who don't know what a wet coat product is a sprayable protective layer on your car. You spray it on, activate with your pressure washer with a fine mist, and then wash the residue off, and it just beads. It's like magic. Lasts about 3 months, this stuff. The ceramic boost. A glass cleaner. This is their gel, famous gel glass cleaner. This stuff is epic. I've used this in a video before. Little disclaimer there. In the truck video, nudge nudge, wink wink, the Christmas special from a couple of years ago. An iron reactor, the iron fallout remover. You get snow foam in here as well. A ceramic wax. This is like a cream, thick, creamy liquid wax. And you get an interior detailer. Now, apart from the interior detailer, the other products were all tested on a Citroen, nearly said the other word then, Citroen C1 Splash, rather filthy one. Now this car was dropped off outside my house, no contact was made with the owners, and then it was picked up later on. They live literally like spitting distance from my house. Not quite spitting distance, I wouldn't do that, I can't quite reach their front door, but they live that close, so no contact made with anybody, if you understand what I mean. This is done on the Metro, yes, the famous Metro. Enough about that. Right, food advice this week. Don't go and eat any Twiglets. Well, you probably can't get any anyway, but don't eat a big bag of mixed nuts with the raisins over 2 days. Honestly, 2 days on the toilet, not good. Roll the video. Hang on a minute, you can't watch this video yet. There's a discount code. I've got to give a discount code to you guys. Right, in big grown-up letters, Paul 5. Yes, the figure 5, not 5 as in the word 5. I'll put it in underneath this video. If you use that code, you will get £5 off. So you'll get this whole kit for £30 delivered. It is free delivery. That's the most important thing. Loads of you out there get to the end, you get to that checkout bit and you go, oh, I get that, and you go, what, how much? I'm not paying that. Well, there's no charges. It's free delivery. So the amount of money I get back from this is a small contribution to the channel, a little kickback. It will all go to help me build the channel, get better cameras, get better equipment, get topless women on it, that sort of thing. If my wife will let me, I'll have a word. Anyway, enough about that. Go and grab some nuts, or your nuts, and watch the video. Here we go then, another filthy, dirty video, XXX version. First, we're going to clean those arches. We're going to blast as much crap and crud out of those arches as possible. That gadget on the end is a 1/4 inch pivot coupler, or swivel coupler. Google them, Amazon. Go on eBay. The reason I don't put the link in is because they vary in price so much. Do yourself a favour and get one. Here we go. Shampoo first in the bucket to stop the kickback. That is APC. Massive disclaimer this week. I use some APC from GT101. That is my generic GT101 product. I didn't use the Sam stuff because I didn't ask for it. I should have done. What a wally. Never mind. We're going to use that on the wheels and tyres. And then, of course, we're going to use the fallout remover. And of course we're going to use the APC on the body because it is horrific, it is terrible. You'll see why in a bit. So a number of brushes being used. That is my soft wheel face brush. That's available from the CAD store. And my tyre scrubbing brush. It's a Tough Shine tyre scrubbing brush, I believe. Clean your car, do those. On to the second product, iron reactor. Don't know why I'm saying it like that, I just can't help myself. These are like a gel formula fallout remover. It stinks to high heaven, but it has a very good cling rate. Yes, you can take the discs off and do it separately if you want to be really, really anal about things. There's the reaction, wait for the colour change, and then agitate, especially in the spokes. Now, why didn't you take those off? Yes, it would have been easier, but then I wouldn't have anything for you lot to moan about, would I, in the comment section? So, agitate, and then rinse off later on when it's done its thing. That's it, flood the road. Hello, you missed a bit. Watch the rear arches of this car. Honestly, this side's not bad, believe it or not. Yes, this is the good side. Wait till you see the other side. Oh dear, I think someone's been driving through verges. It's already looking a lot better just by doing that. If you want to know the ratios in that bottle, it's around about 8:1. So if you're going to use an APC, a degreaser, obviously use Sam's. Very, very handy products. Don't worry about stripping anything off the car's bodywork. There is nothing on there at all. Anyway, there's no protection on it. It is flat. Nothing. Zilch. Even with speeded up footage, this took a lengthy amount of time. These were awful. The other side is just, I think someone's been badger hunting by driving down the verges and trying to knock them over. Watch the crud come out the top of this arch. The worst bit, which I didn't show, is around the back on that flap. I've been close to flaps in my time, but these were awful. Most of the flaps I go near are a lot better than this. Oh, talk about satisfaction. Oh, made my legs go funny. Oh, that. Oh, sorry, I was thinking about something else. Right, yes, Karen, continue with your rinsing. And when we get around the back of the car, this is when the magic happens. So no product's been applied just yet. There are several dirt traps on this car. The bumper insert, that trim, that is awful. And those mud flaps. If I say flaps again, I'm going to be in a flap. Flaps. So it's best to get the worst off before you put any products on the car. It allows the products to work far more efficiently. I'll show you why you pressure wash down. Pressure wash. Put my teeth in. They always remind me of bugs, these cars. They've got eyes. So, obviously, the powers of my incredible editing skills speeded up. Have a look at this. This is just from a pressure washer. Now, besides copious amounts of grime and tar deposits, which there was an awful lot of on this car, that's what you're left with. So get rid of it before you do anything else. So one particularly nasty area was around the filler cap. That's never been touched. Disgraceful. Agitate with a hogtail brush. Do your thing before you blast it out. So once again, you could be using cough cough APC from Sam's Detailing and spray liberal amounts on the car. Am I cheating? No, I'm not. Is this part of the review? Yes, it is, because it's a process I would use anyway. It just so happens I'm not using the Sam stuff. Cough, cough. The coat front end, lower parts, anywhere you think is bug ridden and pretty much grime ridden, which is pretty much all this car. Onto snow foam, 100mm straight in the lance with 400ml of preferred warm water, although I didn't use warm on the day. So with these ratios, it is incredibly thick. You could, however, water this down, I feel. If it was me doing it, I would probably put more water in. This is super clingy and super thick, a bit like me. I could be a bit clingy and super thick. There you go, dwelling. Already the muck starting to come out from the rear tailgate. Agitate where needed. Bug-ridden headlights. And of course it's got this grille which is notoriously difficult to clean. I think they just have some sort of designated designer for a car manufacturer thinks, I'll do the grill bit because I'm really good at that, and then just makes it really, really awkward for detailers to clean. Yeah, that'll do, that'll be really awkward. I'll just leave it like that. Anyway, enough of me moaning. Another rinse down before the next stage. Oh, it is blue. You can also get this car in adult sizes, so I believe. Right in there, that's where the dirt collects. Awful part of the car. So after you've rinsed all this down, I wouldn't normally do it at this stage, but I didn't want to contaminate my wash mitt. Normally you'd wash the car, get rid of the tar. I don't want that going in my microfiber wash mitts. Copious amounts of this splattered all over the car. So a liberal helping of a tar remover of your choice, Sam's. Allow this to dwell and then choose a cheaper microfiber and just gradually wipe it off. Another rinse down to get rid of the residue. And finally it's onto the shampoo stage again. That's just cheap, using the same clip. Terrible. First impressions are it's not exactly foamy, but it is however well lubricated, and that's what we're after. We don't want non-lubricated shampoo, all show and no go. You're looking at it thinking, ooh, not that many suds, but it's the lubes we're after. Everyone loves lubricant, don't they? Cars love it, we love it. Oh, well, shouldn't have said that really, never mind. Onto the filthy back side of this Citroen. Also, this was caked in tar splats around that number plate area, absolutely festooned with the stuff. I suppose we've got any left on the roads. Yet another rinse down. We move on to the next product, which is the iron reactor. Stop saying that. Spritz the panels with this, and this will bleed the clear coat of any contaminants. You can of course clay the car, but if you're going to clay bar the car, you've then got to polish it, and we're not doing that today. So that to dwell, doesn't really show a lot of reaction, unfortunately. Another rinse down, complete rinse down. So once we have done this, we're not going to bother drying the car just yet. We move on to another product, the ceramic boost. This is the wet coat product. So a quick shake and then move quite close to the panel. You want it going straight onto the panel, not in the air. A liberal coating of this on the front end of the Citroen. Yes, over the headlights as well, and then watch the magic. As you're rinsing it, it starts this amazing water behaviour. And also leaves a nice shiny finish. So around up to 3 months I reckon for this, depending on weather conditions and where of course you live and how often you drive your car. Yep, you can coat all that, you can coat the trims of it as well. And just to show you how effective it is, there is a non-treated part on this car, on the door. There you go. Flat beads, flat beads, flat beads. Yep, keep going. Yeah, we get the idea. Yep, all right, put it away. Next product, exterior detailer. So once we had a little bit of a drying session off camera, it was onto the detailer. So a little bit of a spray on the cloth to prime the cloth. and then we slowly massage this into the paint. The first thing I notice with this is it flashes off incredibly quickly. What I mean by that, I mean the product works instantaneously and you get a very, very super glossy feel. There isn't any streaking, it just disappears. It seems to go very, very quickly, but you get that gloss very, very fast. Sam's also does a spray wax. You might want to check that out. I think we'll be doing some more spray wax. We're going to be doing some more Sam's detailing videos, cough cough, I hope, in the future. I'd like to check out some more stuff for them. That car's never seen anything. It's never seen any gloss levels. So a little bit of overspray on the trim. Don't worry about the trims. We'll be treating those later on. So as I mentioned earlier on in the year, I'm going to be featuring not just the brands featured in the video. There's going to be other brands featured. Make it a little bit more interesting for you guys. Ceramic wax. This is the cream wax. 8 to 10 months duration. Spread the product and then off you go with your microfiber applicator pad, whatever you want to use. You can of course use some microfiber. Give it some Mr. Miyagi action. So we're going to do the two front doors. Talk about dolly mixture. Mixture of products being used all over this car. You might think, well, why don't you just do the roof and do the rear part of the car with this? Purely for speed, to be honest with you. And these are larger panels as well. The roof, I don't really show the roof a lot in videos. The roof did get done, but it got done with quick detailer. Now, I'm probably going to use the ceramic boost. It would have been a bit of a better idea because of longevity. Right, what is that you're using? Oh, that is a mixture of water and Carpro Pearl. It is watered down. Polymer-based Carpro Pearl. You can repeat the process if they're very, very hungry plastics, which these are. Around about 8 to 1. If you want to use it neat, you can use it neat. It will just last longer. The reason I've watered it down is because the front grille of this car is a nightmare to apply trim products to. Hence what I'm doing. Once you start buffing this off, it starts to reveal this lovely gloss. (10 to 20 minutes cure time). When it comes to the glass, it's the gel formula glass cleaner. What's it look like? Like that. Ooh, yeah, I hope that's what it is anyway. Well, I'm straight down the doctor's. Right, so spray it onto the glass. It doesn't go everywhere. It's directed because it's a gel, so it just sticks to the glass. It doesn't go in the air, it doesn't go in your eyes, in your hair. I haven't got any hair. And it does flash off very, very quickly. A lot of glass cleaners, you've got to work it in, then get a separate microfiber, sometimes a third, and you're left with some sort of a residue on the glass. It doesn't do that. Not touching the inside for obvious reasons. Unless you've been living under a rock for the last month, you'll know what's going on around in the world. At least they can see where they're going, they can see where they're driving in the ditch. Then we move on to the last product and we move cars, or change cars. The wife's Metro. Back in time interior, look at that. Standard Rover radio. Quick spritz on the dashboard. Nice soft microfiber cloth. a very, very mild sheen this stuff has, which is just as well. You don't want that glossy look, it's blooming horrible. Only my opinion, some of you might like it, I don't particularly like it. Now you do this after you've done all your vacuuming, and you've got rid of all the dust. This is like the final thing you do when you're doing your interior detailing. Oh, look at that, that is futuristic. Don't forget the binnacle. Yes, in case you're wondering, this car has done 27,000 miles. Yes, and it's starting to rust. Something we're going to have to get that featured on the channel at some point. There you go. That's what you're left with. And of course, you can use this on the door cards as well. I think I want a jacket like that. Let me know, like, makes your eyes go funny. And that is it, ladies and gents. That is the Sam's Detailing sample pack with a few extras thrown in. Now the Citroen is almost as shiny as my head. So what do we think about the product minus the cough cough GT101, which should have been the Sam's Detailing APC, which I should have got sent down before. Sorry. You get the idea. Put APC on the car first. It'll start eating into the grime after you've washed the residue off the first amount of crap. Always power wash your car first. If it's this bad, then put the APC on, then put the snow foam over the top in that order. So we'll talk about the snow foam straight away. Now, dilution rates for this: 400 ml of warm water. I didn't actually use warm water on the day. Didn't really feel the need, to be honest with you. Warm water against 100 ml of product. Those ratios are quite tight. You know, you could probably dial that back. It is very thick, this stuff. 400 ml of water. I'm used to putting a lot more water in than that. So that, for me, you could probably dial that back. That's my only criticism about the product. I've got to be really, really honest about this. And I know I've got this kickback for this, but I've got to be honest. I would like perhaps the dilution rates to be a little bit weaker, if you like. So maybe a litre of water or 900 ml of water against the 400 ml of water. It might only be a guide, but for me that's quite, you know, that's quite tight. Then it gets to the shampoo. It doesn't really foam up a lot, this shampoo. Now, we used it in the bucket to try and retain some of the filth from being chucked back in our face. If you use shampoo in your bucket, you put your wheel brushes in, it stops all that kickback. The amount of rubbish underneath these arches, pretty impossible to stop that. In fact, I got hit in the face by a lot of flap filth. That's a new one, isn't it? When I went around the back of the car. So this wouldn't have happened. It wouldn't have helped anyway. But as far as the shampoo is concerned, on the panels, it's more of a lubricated shampoo than a foamer. It will die down in a bucket quite quickly. Don't be too concerned about this. It's the lubricants you're after across the panel, not the foam. I'd like a bit more foam for probably the visual aspect, but that's, you know, neither here nor there if you're doing a job. So shampoo's not bad stuff at all. When it comes to your iron reactor, this is just a genuine fallout remover. There's not much you can say about these. They stink to high heaven. Yes, that absolutely reeks. It's more of a gel formula than a spray fallout remover. It sticks to the wheel very, very well. On the panels, it didn't really seem to release that much fallout. I coated the entire car with this, believe it or not. Don't know how. But it didn't really do a lot on the panels, but on the wheels, it certainly does work. Even though it's just got the wheel trims on there. When it comes to the exterior detailer, this is a really nice product. This just flashes off really quick, and this is where I suddenly started to see the difference on the car. This car's got no protection on it whatsoever, and as you've seen, it's all broken down in stages with the quick detailer, the ceramic wax, and it's the only car to have multiple products tested on, apart from mine, and obviously the boost on the front. Really like this product. This is one of my favourite products of the day, this exterior detailer. It's that just waxed look. It won't last a huge amount of time. It's probably a matter of weeks before you do it again. It's designed to be used with maintenance washes. And then it comes to the ceramic wax. This is lovely stuff. It's really, really easy to apply. That I can't stress that enough. There was obviously the interlude in the video where you allow this to cure. You don't get any residue problems. It's really easy to take off. It's incredibly easy to apply. You don't need that much of it. Massage it into the paint, allow it to cure, walk back, go and have a cup of tea, go and have a few pints, come back, buff it off, and it's there. And longevity, I think this is up to 7 to 8 months. Got that right. And when it comes to the glass cleaner, I'm a big fan of this glass cleaner. The fact that it's a gel product and you don't get that glass cleaner in the face routine when it's a windy day. We do get lots of wind these days. Well, I do anyway. And when you spray this on the glass, it just sticks, and then you can just flash it off, and it flashes off really quick. I'm really impressed with this stuff. Made a really good job of the windscreen. Excellent stuff. Where are we now? Ceramic boost. Now, I'm not a massive fan of wet coat products. They're okay. This is one of those ones where I didn't have any issues, to be honest with you. Normally you get these like ringlets on the paint. You get these marks, and you have to buff it off with a quick detailer. I didn't really feel I had to do that. I could pretty much walk away from this after it had been dried with a drying towel. You know, it beaded up really, really well. The water behaviour on it is brilliant. The bonnet and the two front wings, and it sort of gives this lovely like sheeny gloss. 3 months you'll get out of that, up to 3 months. Check I've done all of these. Interior detail, this is very, very subtle, this stuff. Used it on the Metro. The Metro's got that amazing dashboard with all the gadgets, the knots. No sat nav for this. Very, very basic dashboard, and you can see a very, very subtle sort of back to factory sheen on it. It's very subtle. You've really got to look hard. Lots of people love this because they don't want that horrible I've just been dunked in honey look, like that second-hand car look. It's horrible, and it attracts dust as well. Enjoyed that product immensely, and it smells really nice as well. Okay, so my opinion, to sum it all up, my favourite products are the exterior detailer and the ceramic wax, and probably the glass cleaner. I still love that glass cleaner. You know, the iron reactor, it does fallout remover to me. Interior detailer is very, very subtle. Snow foam dilution rates might be tweak that. I'd like that to be a little bit different, to be honest with you. And the shampoo, it's not that sudsy, but it's got that lube action, so not a bad shampoo. So the whole kit you can get for £30, free delivery when you use Pool 5. Don't forget, you will be helping to support my channel and keep me in the luxury of pound shop that I deserve. So thanks ever so much for Sam's Detailing for sending these products down. Before we go, we have a big shout out this week to, now it's the summertime, obviously you're going to wear a hat. I have a lovely new hat from Detailing World. Matt sent this down with a nice limited edition wax. Thanks to the guys over at Detailing World. Don't forget to check out Matt's channel, Detailing World, after you've watched all my videos, obviously. And we'll see you on the next one.